ever watched a public marriage proposal and found yourself holding your breath? The music starts. People begin paying attention. Phones come out. Someone whispers.
This is going to be good.
Then suddenly, a man drops to one
Will
knee.
you marry me?
And almost immediately, the crowd begins chanting, "Say yes! Say yes! Say yes!" Everyone is smiling. Everyone is excited. Everyone seems emotionally invested. Everyone, except maybe the woman being asked the question. Welcome to today's conversation on the Human Nature Channel. Human beings crave connection. We all want to love and be loved. We want companionship, family, and a sense of belonging. But today, I want to talk about something that often gets mistaken for romance when, in some cases, it can become emotional pressure. The public marriage proposal. A moment that is supposed to celebrate love. A moment designed to create happiness. Yet sometimes it ends in heartbreak, embarrassment, or confusion. Not because either person is bad, not because the relationship was fake, but because certain conversations never happened before the cameras started rolling. Over the last decade, proposals have become bigger, louder, and far more public. Social media changed everything. What used to be a private milestone between two people is now often a public performance. We've seen proposals in sports stadiums, concert arenas, church services, shopping malls, graduation ceremonies, airports, restaurants, and sometimes even on live television. The bigger the audience, the bigger the reaction. The bigger the reaction, the greater the chance of going viral. But here's a question worth asking. Who is the proposal really for? The couple or the audience? Relationship experts consistently point to the same factors that create strong marriages: communication, trust, shared values, emotional maturity, and realistic expectations. Notice what's missing from that list. Flash mobs, fireworks, drone photography, viral videos. Yet many people spend months planning the proposal and very little time discussing the actual marriage. Think about that. Months planning one question. Very little time preparing for the thousands of conversations that come afterward. That seems backwards. Let's talk about pressure. Psychologists have long understood that people are heavily influenced by the expectations of those around them. Now imagine standing in front of hundreds of people. Friends are cheering. Family members are crying. Phones are recording. The person you care about is kneeling before you, holding a ring. Everyone already expects one answer. How easy would it be to disappoint all those people? For many women, saying no in that moment doesn't feel like an option. Not because they want to say yes, but because they don't want to publicly hurt someone they care about. So they smile. They accept the ring. Everyone applauds. Pictures are taken. Videos are posted. Congratulations flood social media. And then, a few days later, the engagement quietly ends. Why? Because the proposal worked, but the conversations didn't. Let's be honest. Some men secretly hope that a spectacular proposal will solve uncertainty. Maybe she has been hesitant. Maybe difficult conversations keep getting postponed. Maybe there are unresolved concerns. Maybe she's not sure. Instead of addressing those concerns directly, some men try something else. A public proposal. The thinking is rarely intentional, but it often sounds something like this. If I ask her in front of enough people, she probably won't say no. Most men would never admit that out loud. Many genuinely believe they are creating a beautiful surprise. But surprise and commitment are not the same thing. A birthday gift should be a surprise. A vacation can be a surprise. The location of a proposal can be a surprise. The ring can be a surprise. The proposal itself should not be a surprise. The answer should already be known. Let's compare two situations. In the first, a couple has spent months talking honestly. They've discussed finances, children, faith, career goals, family expectations, conflict resolution, where they want to live, their fears, their dreams, their timeline. The proposal happens. The location is unexpected. The moment is exciting. But the answer isn't a mystery. They already know where they're headed. The proposal simply celebrates a decision they've already made together. Now consider a different situation. Marriage has barely been discussed. Important conversations keep getting avoided. One person is ready. The other is uncertain. Questions remain unanswered. Then, suddenly, a crowd appears. Music starts playing. Friends emerge from nowhere. A camera crew is hiding nearby. A ring comes out. At that point, what looks like romance may actually be pressure. One of the biggest myths in relationships is that love automatically equals compatibility. It doesn't. You can love someone deeply and still not be compatible for marriage. Love matters, but marriage requires more than feelings. It requires alignment, shared values, trust, honesty, maturity, vision. And most of those things are built through uncomfortable conversations, the conversations many couples avoid. Questions like, how will we handle money? Do we want children? How many? How important is faith in our home? What role will extended family play? How do we resolve conflict? What happens when careers pull us in different directions? What does commitment mean to each of us? These conversations may not be romantic, but they are necessary. Because planning a wedding is easy. Building a marriage is hard. I remember watching a proposal video years ago. The man had planned everything perfectly. Friends had traveled from different cities. Photographers were ready. The decorations were beautiful. The crowd was excited. Everything seemed flawless. Then he asked the question,
Will you marry me?
No.
and she said no. The room went silent. The internet did what the internet often does. People laughed. Some blamed her, others blamed him. But very few people asked the most important question. What conversations should have happened before this moment? Because rejection is rarely created in 10 seconds. Most of the time, it grows quietly over months. Months of uncertainty. Months of unanswered questions. Months of ignored warning signs. The proposal simply exposes what was already there. So let me speak directly to the men listening. If you plan to propose one day, remember this. Your goal is not to create a viral moment. Your goal is to build a healthy marriage. Spend less time choosing the perfect backdrop and more time having honest conversations. Listen carefully. Ask difficult questions. Create an environment where your partner feels safe telling you the truth, even when the truth is uncomfortable. Because a private "not yet" is infinitely better than a public "no." And to the women listening, never allow a crowd to make a life-changing decision for you. Not your friends, not your family, not church members, not co-workers, not social media, not strangers. You have every right to ask questions. You have every right to seek clarity. You have every right to say, "I need more time." And yes, you have every right to say no, because disappointing a crowd may hurt for a few minutes. Marrying the wrong person can affect the rest of your life. At the end of the day, trust is not built in public. Compatibility is not built in public. Those things are developed quietly, privately, over time, long before the ring. long before the cameras, long before the applause, long before anyone starts chanting, "Say yes! Say yes! Say yes!" The real proposal begins in the conversations, the honesty, the questions, the trust, the understanding, the shared vision for the future. Everything else is simply the ceremony. So if you're in a relationship today, don't focus only on planning the proposal. Focus on preparing for the marriage. Because a successful proposal lasts a moment. A successful marriage lasts a lifetime. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Until next time, protect your heart, value honest conversations, and never allow public pressure to make private decisions for you. And when the day finally comes for that proposal, may it be built on trust, understanding, and a love strong enough that the answer is already known before the question is ever asked.